Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on everybody? Welcome back. Thank you guys for hitting play today. Today we're checking out the Everly Brothers with Walk Right Back. All right, so let's go ahead and spin this one up today. I don't think this video right here had a lot of views on it, so I don't know how popular this song is in the Everly Brothers discography and their catalog. So if you guys got more suggestions, please let me know down in the comment sections which other Everly Brothers songs you guys would like me to check out. I pulled this one up. Can't remember. I want to say this was a suggestion by somebody down in the comment section, so we pulled it up and I saved it for another day. Today's that day, but I wouldn't mind getting more suggestions so I can add it. So before you do that, if you don't mind seeing what other Everly Brothers songs I've reacted to, so we're not doubling up the same songs that I've already checked out, I'd like to know some new ones. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's spin this one from the Everly Brothers and see what the brothers got. Man, I know we're probably going to be in for some good harmonies and for some good guitar playing. That's typically, you know, one of the staples that I've learned with the Everly Brothers. And then most times we get a nice little story with their songs, right? It's happened before, so let's go ahead and check this one out right here. Walk Right Back. See what we're getting, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Appreciate the love. Here we go.
I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day.
That guitar sounds familiar.
I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you, the good times we had before you went away. Oh, me, walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day.
Ooh, that little rhyme scheme right there, love that, dude.
I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you, the good times we had before you went away. Oh, me,
My favorite rhyme coming up.
walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day.
My boys.
I'm so lonesome every day.
As the fade out goes. Yes, sir. I knew it. I didn't call it. I mean, you know, I'm just learning a little bit about the Everly Brothers, but you're going to get that nice guitar, that nice jingle, and some nice harmonies, man. What more do I need? I'm a simple man. I'm happy with that. I love that. So I love that line as well, and the way they sing it, right? Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me. Don't send it. Love that. I don't know why that was the highlight of this song for me right here. Pretty simple, right? Anybody could understand this song. I mean, it's broken down to very literal terms as far as the lyrical content goes. That guitar, though, I've never heard this song, but I feel like I've heard that guitar. I don't know if maybe somebody picked it up from these guys and used it in another song, if they picked it up from someone else. I just got to hear it back a little bit. Guys, is this the only song that you're familiar with this being played? Let's hear it a little bit.
I want you to tell me why.
I don't know. It's a very simple kind of jingle. So maybe that's why. Maybe it's just like, sure enough, those chords are going to be played in a very similar structure. And songs have come close to kind of, you know, reusing that. I swear I feel like that guitar sounds familiar, but I've never heard this song. That was the first time I've heard it. I don't know. Don't know what to say on that, man. It could have been used somewhere, or maybe it's been in a movie and the lyrics totally went by me. The vocals went by me, but the guitar somehow stayed in my consciousness somehow, my subconscious. I don't know. It just sounds very familiar. So don't know what could be said about that more than that, but let's go ahead and dive in and check out more of the background from Walk Right Back, the Everly Brothers. Even though this video didn't have a lot of views on it, I have to assume the song's probably popular, right? It sounded good enough to where it's not like, it doesn't sound like it'd be a hidden gem that some people just didn't gravitate to because it maybe only connects with like 40% or 30% of people. It feels like it would have connected with a lot of people. It's got a just great sound to it. So maybe it's just this video that I selected. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, we got Walk Right Back right here from the Everly Brothers. And this one is considered rock and roll. And the songwriter on this is Sonny Curtis. I was hoping to see one of the Everly Brothers because I believe they did write their own music too. But hey, very cool. I was just in my head, I thought these guys wrote it, but it's written by a Sonny Curtis. Although I know many people in this area also did, collaborations and stuff like that. So Walk Right Back is a 1961 song by Sonny Curtis that was recorded by the Everly Brothers. It went to number 7 in the US. Overseas, the song went to number 1 in the UK. Originally, it was the B-side, then it was changed to the A-side. So there you go, man. I knew the song sounded very good. I'm like, there's no way this just like went unnoticed, unrecognized. I just got a low view count video because it only had like 78,000 views on this video. In an interview he did with Jim Ledane of the International Songwriting Association, Sonny Curtis said about the song, "Well, I wrote most of that one Sunday afternoon while I was doing my basic training in California, just after I went into the Army. Although I had the guitar riff for a while, and then Lady Luck stepped in, I never was much for guns, and still am not really into them, but out of 250 men in our unit in basic training, 6 of us fired expert, and I was one of the 6. Anyway, for firing expert, they gave me a 3-day pass, and I went straight down to Hollywood, and the Crickets were there, and so were Don and Phil, who were doing some acting classes for movies. They had just signed up for the Warner Brothers. So J.I., Jerry Allison of the Crickets, told me to sing the song for Don. Actually, I had only one verse written, and Don called Phil down, and they worked out a gorgeous harmony part, so they said, if you write another verse, we'll record it." Dude, this guy, for being in the Army, I mean, he's got some awesome connections happening right here. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. So hopefully this guy had an amazing songwriting career and got into the music industry, because as glorious as, our military lifestyles can be, you can have a much healthier life outside of the military. And I always hope that any of my brothers and sisters in arms that serve time, whether it be 2 years or whether it be 20 years, that post-service find some amazing success, do whatever you want to do, find some success though, 100%. Anyway, I went back to the base and wrote a second verse and put it in the mail to them. And the next morning, I got a letter from J.I. to tell me that the Everlys had already recorded the song before they got my letter. They had simply recorded the first verse twice, and that's the version that was released, and that's the version that was the hit. Dude, I didn't even put that together. We had the lyrics on the screen, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's simply just repeated completely into the second verse. And as I'm reading the story, I didn't even put it together until it was explained right there. Yeah, they only used his first verse, but it makes you wonder, what was the second verse? Would that have been amazing too, man? The joke is that Perry Como and Andy Williams and a whole bunch of others, including myself, recorded the song with the second verse included, but when Anne Murray did it in 1978, she just did the same as the Everlys, just the one verse, and that was a big hit all over again. So maybe the second verse was never meant to be. Here we go. It says, "It goes." They explain to us what the second verse is. "These eyes of mine that gave you loving glances once before change to shades of cloudy gray. I want so much to see you, just like before. I got to know you're coming back to stay. Please believe me when I say it's great to hear from you, but there's a lot of things a letter just can't say. Oh me, walk right back to me this minute." Dude, the second verse is amazing. I would have loved to hear that song and just, choose for myself which version would have been great. Imagine, hey, do both versions, right? Make a hit with this one and see if you could make another hit with a second verse included. That would have been dope. I would have loved to hear Don and Phil singing this second verse, because I was expecting for it to fall off. Before I even started reading it, I'm like, if they didn't use it, it probably wasn't very good. That's a very good second verse, in my personal opinion. I like it a lot. It was definitely harder than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be pretty flat that is a solid second verse. But hey, it is what it is. If anyone out there can sing like Don and Phil, and you feel like doing a personal favor and just, recording it for me, man, I'll go ahead and feature it right here on the channel. All right, so appreciate it. That'd be cool, man. If we got any singers out there, sing it up, man. Use that background music, sing it up, throw the second verse in there, and we'll host it right here, man. We'll host it right here. All right, appreciate it, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description, consider becoming a member, YouTube, Patreon. Be an amazing way to support me, show some love back to the channel. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.